Alright, what's going on, friends? This is the Angry Pooch here with a tutorial. A real life tutorial, not a computer. Alright, this is the first time I'm doing this, so if it's really bad, uh, don't blame me. Alright, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pen bow and arrow out of two pens, a pen cap, duct tape, and a rubber band. Alright, so what you want to do is, well, before I get into the tutorial, I'm just going to show you how this works. This is actually like pen holsters, I'll show you more about that. What you do is you put the pen through here, you pull that back, and pen bow and arrow. And I'll have to let it go because I don't really want to lose this. But so you know, I'll just like shoot it at downwards. There you go. All right, that's the pen bow and arrow. This is the first one I ever made, and it came out perfectly. All right, so the thing you're gonna need is two identical pens, a rubber band, and tape of your choice. And there might be some other things that I might not mention because you might have other methods. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to remove the pen cap. And this little part right here, you're going to want to remove that. I'm using a screwdriver because it's easy. And it'll work fast. And I'm just going to say right now, please don't hold me responsible for any injuries caused by this. Hopefully you're going to be responsible with this and we'll use it for target practicing, not for shooting at each other's eyes. Yeah, don't do that. Alright, so look, I got this out. Here's a little piece, and you can just toss that aside. Now the second thing you want to do is, I'm using pliers. You can use whatever you want. You can use your hands. The first time I tried this, I made someone I know use their hands, and they got ink all over them. So let's give a shout out to a kid in my school named Brian. I just realized I shouldn't say his last name on the internet. Anyway, so he got pen all over his hands. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your pliers or whatever you're going to use and pull this out, this little piece out of this pen. So it's just a tube. And you're going to do that to both of them. Alright, now that you have those out, what you're going to do is you're going to get your tape and you're going to place them like, okay, well, alright, you're going to place them so that the cap is in the middle. Alright, basically I'll just show you using this. So the two pens would be here, and then the cap's in the middle. I'll show you what I mean right now. Sorry. Okay, so you take your tape, or whatever you're going to use. You can use anything. And you're going to start on the bottom. And you can start wherever you want. You can start from the top for all I care. And then have it like this. And make sure it's tightly wrap this. Make sure it maintains its shape that you want it in. There. You can do it that way if you want, by taping it first and then bringing this in. Okay. So, it's going to look like, well, it's already uneven, and I barely even started. Oh, damn it. Alright. Wait, that's a little too far. Alright, so then this goes in the middle. And then I'm going to start wrapping it before I put this in, because it's just being annoying for me. Put that in the middle. Alright, that was really bad. Oh, damn it. So you have this in the middle, and then start wrapping it in tape. Alright, so now it should look like this, with tape on the bottom, this in the middle, and open top. The next thing you want to do is you want to get another piece of tape. And then put this on my chin. Put this back in the middle. Place your tape. Squeeze them together. Sorry about this. Okay, squeeze them together. There we go. So it should look like this, with the two pens, and then your pen cap in the middle, right there. This could be whichever side. It could be like this for whichever one you want to do. And there. So then I'll just finish wrapping in tape. There, and when you're wrapping some tape, the two sides of the holes, I don't recommend covering those, because they have the second most important part in a pen bow and arrow is, I'll show you just one second. Alright, so now that you have pens all taped up, you have these two open holes. Now what's can be used for is like a holster. There you go. Now little pens are up in there. Well, I'm just gonna add some support around the cap. That's what I'm gonna do right now. What I did is I poked a... Oh, damn it. Sorry for my horrible poking holes through. Alright, there we go. So, you get a hole for your tape. It's going to be very small, depending on what you use. Make it big enough to fit around there. So now it's a little bit more covered. You could cover the bottom if you want. There, that's a little bit better. Still a little wobbly, but that can be easily fixed. It depends. You might want it like that. Okay, so now you have this. You're actually gonna take your bone out, your rubber band. And hopefully I can do this. And, oh God, don't tell me. Ow. Okay, so you're gonna want to cut it. So then you take it like this, and you lay one piece of this across there, like so. And then, probably should have got this earlier. Then you take more tape. Take your tape and tape it. So now you have like a little whip thing. And if anybody notices, this is not blood. Some girl drew pen on me. I don't know why. Alright, so now you have this. Then I'm gonna stretch it down. Alright, either around, whichever side you want. There, that's better. Okay. Now, I'm gonna stretch it. So it goes up here and almost touches this. So right behind my thumb is the pen cap. And then what I want to do is, I know I just let it go, is get this tape. I'll put on like shit again. Okay. So now, this might be a little slightly difficult. It might. There. So tape it down like so. So now you should have something that looks hopefully better than this one that I made. Like this. Like that, and then rubber band on the back. So now you take your pen, put it through the little hole. And there, that's your pen, bow, and arrow. Yeah, so that's a simple way to make a pen, bow, and arrow. And if you're watching this video, it only took me like 13 minutes to make, and you have a little fun toy, bow and arrow like thing. And yeah, that's how you make. That's about it. All right, and I hope you have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Sorry, my trackpad's glitchy.